So the way that bone will do this, bone will continue to break stuff down, build stuff up, break it, build it, break it, build it, stretch it, bring it back. It'll do that, okay? Because we have the cells that are there to do it. First of all, we would need osteoclast, because osteoclast can break something down. The osteoblast can lay the matrix down. All right, so we have the situation where we can do this with the bone. All right, think about, I don't know, as you're sitting here right now, okay, there's a part of your body where the bone is just going through its normal processes, meaning some of it's getting broken down and then maybe somewhere else getting built up. That's a process that's taking place all the time. I think I mentioned that if you live to be the average age that they give us in the United States, you're going to replace your entire skeletal system 7 times. Is that not cool or what? 7 times. I just think that is so cool. So, stressors can be all the stuff that we've mentioned. It can be gaining weight, losing weight, starting exercise, stopping exercise. Maybe something such as running, okay? That's going to create an impact on the bones, okay? It's going to respond to all of that. And we're going to see it respond with the really cool blast and clast that are present. Now, sometimes bone breaks. It usually takes a major impact for bone to break. We have bone breaks that are straight through the bone. They might be oblique through the bone. They might be a piece of the bone chipping off. The bone can end up sticking out of the skin. I mean, you know, there's a lot of ways that we can break the bones. Bone repair has a very specific process. Well, because bone has a very good blood supply, when you break it, you're breaking vessels. And it will create what we call a hematoma, a bruise. Okay? So, it's a localized mass of blood because we have broken the blood vessels. Unless we've broken it through the skin, all right, we have broken those blood vessels of that bone in a particular area. Blood's got to go somewhere, and it's enclosed. So it's going to go into the tissues that are surrounding it. So we get the hematoma. Now, clot has to form because we can't simply have continuous blood flowing into those tissues at the area of the break. We need that blood to stop. So we'll form a clot around the area that's been broken. Now, as the process occurs, okay, break the bone, and you're like, ow, okay, maybe I should go to the hospital, just saying, you know, if nothing else, you know, take me to the little, I don't know, what's these little orthopedic places now that have shown up? That are, well, not like the Minute Clinic, but like the ones where it's like you go only for emergencies or whatever. And, you know, they do just immediate stuff right there. Then I guess if you need to, they'll send you to the hospital or whatever. Okay, so you break the bone, and you're like, ow, okay, yeah, maybe we should go somewhere now. So you're kind of, like just flopping around, all right? You go. The process that's now taking place at the area has now begun. So you're already got the blood released. It's already trying to clot. The next step in the process, form a callus. Now, callus formation. This is tissue that will, as long as the break is a clean break, okay, otherwise it's going to have to be helped along, maybe surgery, pins, plates, whatever the case might be, okay, to help get the broken ends of the bone together. Internally, the hope is that blood vessels are going to repair and grow back into the area that's been damaged. Macrophages will help clean up the debris, so all the dead tissue, bone, anything like that. Osteoclast will hopefully break down the dead bone tissue. Fibroblast, where do I find those? Where are these located? These are flying around in the blood. And fibro tells me they're going to do what? Give rise to fibers. What's my major fiber? Collagen. So that hopefully we're going to help to give rise to the fibers. The very first thing that'll happen, these little fibroblasts, they'll deposit the material in the area where the tissue is, and they'll create little granules. That's why it's termed granulation tissue. Chondroblast from osteochondral progenitor cells from the connective tissue wrapping. We get the chondroblast. Because what is it that I've got to lay down first? Collagen or bone? I mean cartilage or bone? I got to put down cartilage first. So the first thing that'll become active are chondroblasts, so that they can lay down my cartilage model that's needed for the broken bone. Then we get the osteoblast, and new bone is formed. Externally, as this process is occurring, it creates at the areas of the broken bone, okay, like this bone got broken right here, and let's say it was a clean break. As this process would occur, it would end up creating this huge bump around the area of the break. At this point would probably be, the cast would probably be gone, you'd probably be in physical therapy, you'd be, getting everything back together, because that callus formation, when the cast comes off, the formation around it is cartilage. It's not bone, okay? It's cartilage that's there. So about the time the cast comes off, you've still got the break with the stuff around it, which is why you need to be a little careful with it. So we're stabilizing the two pieces together, and the goal is to hopefully take that callus, get it replaced by woven spongy bone. Remember, we don't have a lot, it's just this really crazy structure of the collagen fibers, but we've got our osteoblast and our osteoclast, and they're going to continue to work on it and work on it and work on it until hopefully the damaged area becomes replaced by the hardened bone. And the goal is hopefully that by the time the end of this process occurs, where we have the break, we're going to find cartilage come in, bone come in. Hopefully by the time that it's fully repaired, it doesn't even look like anything happened in that area of the bone. But the process actually takes about 2 years. It can take anywhere from 1 to 2 years for this process to occur, for the full healing of the bone to take place. Longer if there are nutritional deficiencies, medical issues that are present, maybe genetic conditions. It can actually take longer for the bone to completely repair. Some cases it might not repair at all. One of the things that we think about with our bone is, of course, the calcium. The calcium that we think about. We probably think about, oh, well, bone calcium, teeth calcium, la, la, la. We are dependent on the bones to either store calcium or allow for the breakdown of bone to release calcium into the bloodstream. When we have a good supply of calcium in our diet, the job is to lay the calcium into the bone. We're going to form the hydroxyapatite, and the calcium will get deposited into the matrix of the bone. Therefore, really strong bones. When calcium levels are deficient in the bloodstream, we've got processes that occur in the body that actually say break down our bone. And the osteoclasts are more active, and therefore bone gets broken down so that we can have the calcium in the blood for all the other functions in our body. Take a break, be back at 12:30.